Not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom, but the one who does the will of the Father. So this is hugely misunderstood, and it's led to so much despair and sorrow and just hopelessness of, I don't think I'm going to be saved because there's so many things in my life that are evil, that are wretched, and that I hate, but I hold on to them. My sin nature just grasps them. And so when I stand before God, he's going to look at that and be like, depart from me, I never knew you. But this is wildly misunderstood because of one major thing. People misunderstand what the will of the Father means in this passage. Most people think it's like a nebulous reference to doing good works or keeping the 10 Commandments just enough so that you can prove that you're a Christian. But that's not what it means. And as a matter of fact, Jesus defines the will of the Father in John chapter 6, verse 40. He says, this is the will of the Father that sent me, that you believe on the Son, and I will raise him up on the last day. That is what he's talking about. So when we come back to Matthew chapter 7, and you listen to these people who are saying, Lord, Lord, they're not saying, we believed on you, we trusted in you for our salvation. They are saying, Lord, did we not prophesy? Did we not cast out demons? And in your name do many wonderful works. They're appealing to their external righteousness. All these things that are going to be the ticket that they punch in to be like, I deserve to be here because I did all these things. And Jesus says, no, you don't understand. You did not believe in me. So you did not have my righteous robes. Instead, you came to me dragging in your filthy rags as justification. But it's the people who do the will of the Father and believe on the Son. And if you think about Matthew chapter 7, this is also where Jesus explains the narrow way, the house that's built on the rock. He is the narrow way. He is the rock that the house is built on. It's trusting in Christ. And in the middle of that passage in chapter 7, he warns of false prophets who come bearing a different name than Christ, who are inwardly ravenous wolves. So this is the problem. It's people who believe a different gospel and therefore do not have Christ. So when they stand before God, appealing to their good works, all of their filthiness, God looks at them and says, depart from me. I never knew you, you who work iniquity. Not because Christians don't sin, but we have an advocate with the Father. When the Father looks at us, he sees the righteous robes of Christ, despite the fact that we sin, despite the fact that Christians can get caught up in very heinous, terrible, consequential sins. And that is a misunderstanding. It's supposed to be a comfort that if you have Christ, there's nothing that can separate you from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus.